Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Daemonum, that shining beacon of light in the heart of the underworld and city to free demons, and welcome to another episode of the stream here in Daemonum Arena. Good evening. Now, that's interesting. For some reason, this isn't quite working out right. Hold on, I might have to do a thing right quick. Started off a little wonky, and now I need to correct it. Fingers crossed that appears to have worked. Okay, good. Hi, everybody. It's a Saturday. I'm feeling lazy, and this is my first time actually trying to do something like this, at least as far as Minecraft is concerned. So, yeah, we're gonna see how this works, because I've actually never done this before. As for what I'm actually playing a mod pack, all the mods, 9, I believe. Kind of a special setup that a few friends put together for, well, friend fun. So, yeah, I'm just going to see how this goes. And as a matter of course, because of that, we're just going to pop straight into the game and pray everything's working as intended. Just to make sure. It at least says that there's something going on. So this is definitely a combination of tech and magic mods. So definitely, well, some things I'm familiar with and others that I'm not. Which, that's going to be interesting. We'll see how much tech I get up to. I can do a little bit of it. A fair bit of it goes over my head. Wait a minute. Did they put me in creative mode? Am I in creative? I said to make it... Hang on. That should be survival, thank you very much. It's a normal survival world, it should be. Lava. Already? Huh, well, that'll be useful later. Oh, hi, it's right down there. Yeah, good thing I didn't take a swan dive off the edge of this cliff. Great way to get cooked. Welcome to the Getting Started chapter. Oh yeah, that's another thing about all the mods 9. It has quest books. And the quest books give you a lot of stuff, so, you know, I might actually, odds bodikins, learn how to do tech mods. What the... Huh. I already have mysteries to go over. This is actually a pretty nice place. I mean, the grass is fucking enormous, but this actually isn't a bad place to set up. I just need to, like, really clear some space. Also, purple tree and yellow tree and thin tree. Fig logs. Ah, right, figs. For the, is it Calponia? Or Calpona? Daffodils. I am completely covered in grass. Oh, hey. Oh, that's a cute little snail. Ooh. Yeah, definitely starting that, because Botania. That is certainly something that I use frequently. Look, it's a fun mod with some fun stuff. And the funny thing is that I don't even use half of it. To the absolute chagrin of my friend. So I have some wood to my name. Ooh. Speaking of wood. So that's what those were. Really, really tall trees. Duck. Well, thank you for the example. Now, oh god, just to find a place to set up a base, I guess. That said, survival hole is kind of feeling like a good idea right now. Make a building later, make a survival hole for now. Oh. Well, that's a long time to say goodbye. Okay, then. Where do I make my survival hole? Because, I mean, there's the not-so-survival hole right here. The grass around here is kind of unusual, too. Tomatoes, allium is, funnily enough, where you get green onions. Birds. I should find a place to set up the dwarf hole. I know we're starting with that. And I immediately run into an issue. Okay. Lock that down. Take a couple of sticks out of the twig. And commence the digging. Do I have enough for a door? That's a good question. Well asked. Oh, this is gonna be a long night. Unless I, you know, deal with some shenanigans. We already have things to turn into. I do not have enough. Oh, that's not good. Oak? Bunch of shrubs around here. That's helpful. I have no idea how far I'm going to get. I mean, especially in one night's worth of solo work. Probably not very far. Probably going to be doing a whole bunch of, like, make it work. That should work, right? Yeah, that works. Cool. I now have a safety hole. Sort of. Gotta make sure you survive the first night. Then again, it's not like this is a hardcore world, but, you know. I certainly don't want to get juggled by, like, 5 skeletons in a row. I'm also going to have to figure out food at some point soon here. Probably means a kitchen for blockheads. And then trying to stock it with everything that can actually be used for that. I'll take the magic flower, why not? Excuse me? I was breaking that game. There you go. That's a bunch of lavender. I don't remember if there's a use for lavender other than looking pretty. There's a use for that. I found Sarah Blossom and Elm. I know I found Wake Bloom in the water earlier. At some point, I'm going to need to find the source of... Well, that's not entirely true. I could use Create Shenaniganery for that. I could also use Create Shenaniganery to make a bread machine. That could be fun. In the meantime, though... Oh. Actually, where are you? Ta-da! Right, you with the face, come here. Should probably also look at the quest book because I've done a few already. Welcome to All the Mods 9. Thank you. Intro to All the Modium. Seems a bit early for that. God, taking that on solo is going to be fun. Chapter 1, the beginning. In the beginning, we have stuff. Oh, they give me stuff. Okay, good. It's a kitchen sink pack. Yay. Okay. There is an endgame goal, making the ATM star. Questline serves as a guide for all players, whether brand new to Minecraft or you've played through previous ATMs. Okay. Just like almost every mod pack, gather some wood, get started. Of course. Make the crafting bench. Make your first pickaxe. And get some honeycomb. Make a furnace. That tracks. Time to explore. Ah! Right. Loot. Spell scrolls, apotheosis, enchanted items, loot chests, teleporting. Oh, right. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I just don't pay attention to because typically I'm playing in a mod pack with friends and they're doing a bunch of this stuff. I just tend to be a menace with magic. Emphasis on menace, as I'm sure my friend would absolutely tell you. Let's see here. Make a furnace, you do this. Who cares? I know one of the things they wanted me to do is make a crafting bench on a steak. I think is like so. That used to be a signpost I'll have you know. Which was kind of annoying, but not super awful. I have a crafting bench on a stick. Congratulations to me. As for other things, oh right, one of the things I wanted to do, a couple of things I want to do. First off, do that. I need some storage for the junk that I have in my trunk. Thank you. Put away the, well, not that. Keep those. Put away a lot of this. You. I need some of you, actually. 2, 3. Getting an upgrade. Well, that's gonna get old fast. Wilson, the son of Herobrine, is awoken nearby. Oh, God. So yeah, boss monsters are a thing in this pack. I'm not fighting those because I'm nowhere near ready for that. Haha. Storage. Storing items is important. Yeah, probably the most frustrating part of the early game. Y'all. Tons of ways to make it easier. May check out the basic storage quest line. Okay. What do we have? They have sophisticated storage, danks, functional storage, and sophisticated backpacks. Uh-huh. Honestly, maybe I should just take this as an opportunity to learn. That's a thing. We can learn Minecraft together. Not unlike the fact that there's like hundreds of YouTubers out there that do this. But hey, this is me stumbling my way through shit as I see fit. Silent Gear. Okay, that was kind of a replacement for what is it called? Tinker's Construct. God, I missed that mod. But then again, you can make some busted ass shit with that mod. So I can understand why they replaced it with this. Silence can still get really damn good, though, from what I've heard. I just tend not to dive too far into it. Productive Bees, Botania. Right, I did some stuff for Botania. Got me Mystic Light Gray Flowers. And we get the Lexica, and we get some stuff, and a flower pouch. That'll be nice. Cataclysm. What's this? Land of 3 bosses? Cataclysm is a mod that adds new bosses, dungeons, and of course loot. There's no certain pattern of which bosses to kill first, but some are stronger than others and give loot that will help some against the others. The mod also has 2 items necessary for building the ATM star. Okay. Overworld, Land of 3 bosses, that's what? The Wither, the Ender Dragon, and what's the other one? Remnant? Oh, wait, this is new bosses. The Leviathan, the Remnant, and the Harbinger. Huh. Okay. Well, that's kind of nifty. Visit Dimension, Overworld. Okay. Do I really need to explain the Overworld to you? Yes. Give me a whopping 1 XP for that. I have Mech, I have the Void, I have Flame, I have the Monstrous, I have the Abyss, and I have the Desert. And yet still no Eye of the Tiger. Ender Golem, Ender Maptra, also known as End Cockroaches. Ew. Amethyst Crab? Coralsis? Coral Colossus, I'd imagine. Deeplings, the Prowler, the Watchers, guess what they do? Ignited Revenants, Cobolitons, also known as mini dinos. Cataclysm isn't just about bosses, there's plenty of mini bosses and mobs that help the bosses as well. Okay, maybe it is just about bosses. Alright. This may not come up for ages. We'll find out, I guess. Basic tools. The stick. Welcome to Basic Tools. Ever got a tool you've never seen or heard of and wanted to know where it lies amongst other tools? Oh, thank heaven. I can actually figure out if what I'm using is worthwhile to use. Swords are sorted by base damage. Swords can be upgraded or used to get more damage are not included. Do not use this as a bucket list. Finding all the tools and weapons will 99% make you insane. Fair. A short trip for me, but fair. Speaking of, what the heck? What was that? Don't go away, man. Just go away. All right. What else have I done? I've done wooden pickaxe. I've done stone pickaxe. Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4, Tier 5, Tier 6. Blue Skies Wood, Skyroot, Vitreous. Is that Botania? Living Wood, yeah. Living Rock. Holy Stone. Pyrope. Golden. Is it Tier 2? Tracks. Harvest Tier 1. Sure. I'll collect some free cobblestone. Why not? Lord knows I'm eventually going to need more of that. How did... what was the trick to that again? I may need to recall that later. Oh, Mahotsukai. I remember that mod and how nuts it can get. Yeah, I'm totally going to make a nuclear reactor. Would be a hell of a challenge, huh? Right, there was there's supposed to be... There it is, basic storage. Welcome to the basic storage chapter. You find basic ways to store items without power, as well as useful items needed for your storage. Trash cans, getting rid of excess, ender storage, dimensional storage, and NBT and U. Great ways to upgrade your storage, but it is important to talk about NBT items and the best way to store them. There's extra tags attached to them, enchanted items, items of durability, apotheosis gems. These are all items with NBT tags attached to them. Because of this, they don't usually stack. When you store a lot of these in a storage system like RS or AE2, you run the chance of creating issues for your save and server. Okay. That... Okay. As long as I can remember what constitutes an NBT item, I suppose. Backpack requires leather, string, and a chest. That makes sense. Sophisticated storage allows you to upgrade your chest with metals to increase storage. You can also add upgrade filters to increase the functionality of the chest. No more vanilla double chest rooms. Aw. But the double chest archives are fucking great, aren't they? For her. Storage drawers distant relative. Functional storage. Storage controller. Vanilla chest. Has a slot for a storage upgrade. In order to do that, you need a chest and redstone torch. So I need redstone for that. A little ways away from that. So a backpack is actually probably my best first bet for extra storage. I heard that, you little shit. In the beginning, sophisticated storage. Chest barrels and shulker boxes that can be upgraded to higher tiers for even more storage. Allows it to equip upgrades to improve functionality. Once you get some iron, you'll be able to upgrade your vanilla chest directly to iron instead of making a basic one. Thanks. That would be useful to get. Great option for keeping your inventory clear when you're out mining. Can hold a few stacks of each item. Can be set to auto pick up items at its stores. Okay. Requires barrel and coal. I can get that relatively quickly, I'd imagine. Did I just read through the entire night? Probably. Knowing me. Oh, my goofy ass. I probably did. I love these shrubs will just drop full trees for you. What's kind of funny about that? Huh. You. Right. Egg. Oh, it's not lavender, it's lilac. Okay. Don't know what that was. I'll deal with you eventually. Ooh, come to think of it, there's a good thing to get kind of early on. Farming, got some honey because of quest reward. There's an early thing that I can get my hands on that will actually help me with building a ranch of animals at some point. There are many ways to capture mobs in this game. Oop. Lilacs and allium. This is definitely not an efficient way of getting the materials that I need.
Hello, friend. I
Ah,
wasn't
hi.
expecting this game on stream.
Yeah, I know. I just kind of had the thought at one point and decided to start it up. So, meh.
Just, fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, for a while, I kind of thought, it might be simultaneously a good and bad idea.
Oh, yeah.
It kind of depends on the matter of perspective, really. Considering, the typical demographic that's watching Minecraft stuff, I don't want to be giving any wrong impressions, considering this is still, in fact, an 18 upstream.
Yeah, hey, if there are any minors watching, which I doubt there are, get the fuck out.
Right?
Pardon the language, you can deal with
But
it.
at the same time, 18 plus stream, get the fuck out. Like, there's a reason I put that on my stream, because I ain't your babysitter.
Or if you don't, get your parents' permission and make sure they're watching with you.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, if there are parents watching alongside, again,
That's your problem.
y'all signed up for this. It's 18 plus stream. You think your children can handle swear words? More power to you, because why not?
I know you might have to explain some spiciness to the kids, but yeah. It's not like it's a Monster Hunter stream where the filters weirdly just come off.
Yeah, there is that.
I don't know why specifically Monster Hunter.
It's a good question. But it's a thing. It happens. Also, that's going to be tomorrow.
So what pack are you playing right now, friend?
Well, this is actually the ATM 9 mod pack that we've put together for the server. It's just not on the server because I didn't want to do that to y'all for good reason. Because if I slip up, I worry that folks would have gotten the address to it, and that would have been awkward.
Yeah, you have to be a little bit careful there.
Yeah, that's why I figured, you know what? I'm just going to make this a single player because that works. That was a lot of
it's
10.
not hard to whitelist servers.
This is true. I just didn't want to put extra work on you.
I put very little work into the server, believe it or not, despite all the troubleshooting.
I'm being a considerate friend, despite the fact that I'm a jackass that continues to throw a whole bunch of puns your way. I only torture you in specific fashions,
How many D4 psychic damage is that so far?
I mean, it could be worse. Could be vicious mockery.
Yeah.
I should probably tag my safety hole so I know I can get back to it.
Yeah, the safety hole, as one does.
Indeed. Yeah, just gotta survive your first night somehow. Disgusting snack. It actually applies hunger.
Yeah, but it keeps you alive. I think if you cook it, it becomes an okay snack.
Makes sense. Roasted nut.
Do I bonk for that?
It's legitimately what it is.
Nuts, not nut.
I mean, when you roast them, it's probably roasting one at a time. Never mind. Yeah, some orange petals for later.
I have an unlimited bonk button because I'm on Discord right now. Don't test me.
I'm sleepy enough to be grouchy enough to use my mod powers.
Oh.
Still one of my favorite statements that I've seen in our Discord server.
And that's an old one.
Yeah.
God, I think that was still when I was working night shift and
yeah, it was
little shits.
Yeah, it was. Is that a mineral tree?
Either that or it's an archwood tree.
I should check it out. And if I'm going to check it out, I should make an axe for that. I'll get to making the silent stuff eventually.
Well, that's the fun thing. The silent stuff is like mid-game at best.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of just very powerful like special tools.
It does help you declutter your inventory eventually because you're not making copies of the same tool again and again. Just,
Yeah, they're
using
good for
repair material.
convenience. They're very good for convenience, and what I like later on, when you have high tier materials,
Ooh.
the material, the alloy furnace,
Yeah.
makes a very nice,
That's an artwood tree.
still not bad to have.
Yeah, that's true.
No, the material mixing stuff can make some very nice things. It's like I think I was mixing crimson steel and like a refined obsidian variant at one point, and made very fireproof armor for Zach and I.
Certainly useful.
It was also significantly better than full diamond.
Thorium?
Oh yeah. Create New Age. You can create nuclear reactors. They are much simpler than they sound.
I was about to say, isn't that radioactive?
Not in your inventory.
Oh. Wait.
It is not radioactive in your inventory. Thorium is actually unprocessed, quite safe.
Just love the qualifier there. In your inventory, it's not radioactive.
It's not radioactive in the world either, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's still slightly absurd. That's Minecraft for you.
Look, the physics of this blocky world are very much not the physics of the real world.
Yeah, and the Minecraft EPA is a lot stronger.
I mean, they haven't gotten me yet.
Yeah, it's kind of depressing, isn't it?
I mean, we only bombed out a giant redwood that had been infested with silkworms and put a nuclear reactor in the carcass.
Yeah. It's a good thing I'm not a mandatory reporter.
So, for the sake of content, what sort of things are you thinking about investing in, friend?
Honestly, I was kind of thinking about using it as a learning experience. Lord knows there's several mods that I know passably well enough, and then there are some that I just, leave to the other eggheads on the server. Exactly. So, I mean, obviously, starting off, it's going to be kind of,
whatever works.
Yeah. It's also going to be a whole bunch of staring at stars.
I mean, the traditional response to that is you dig out your safety hole.
Wait a minute, shouldn't the flower pouch have picked up the brown flower?
Large brown flower.
Yeah, I mean, it'll pick up talls too.
Yeah.
Weird that it didn't automatically do that.
I think it's sometimes dumb about that with the tall flowers.
I mean, it didn't pick up the regulars either. I think it's just dumb in general. So I've got 3 of the 5 non-Botania magic flowers. Also, I can put you in there now. And while I'm at
Flower
it...
pouch is still nice, even if it doesn't auto-pick up.
Yeah.
You know what you could do? You could open the quest book and go, hey, because the quest book in this pack is a pretty good rough highlights.
Yeah, it certainly is. Mods. I was looking at it earlier and getting some initiation into some stuff. But again, kind of leaning into the early stuff like the storage options and hello zinc. Oh, that's big. That's a lot of zinc. I have a zinking feeling about this.
Hey, you got rocks. You got rocks and torches. You'll be fine.
What's the matter, Glenda? Got rocks? It's a dark, dank hole.
By the way, yeah, I was gonna say stream cannot be shit in this hole.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun for a bit. Until I get my magic herpes gun.
The Botania one, the Mana and Artifice one, or...
I mean, dealer's choice. I'll have multiple ways of dealing magical herpes in the server.
Yeah, that mod updated. I should, like, think of updating that when I eventually update the server.
Yeah.
They added blood magic to Mana and Artifice.
Apostate bastardry.
Maybe a little.
Again, folks, if you are, listening in and you're underage, you're in the wrong spot. Because I am going to be swearing.
Let's see. From the change notes, added blood affinity, a sub affinity of Ender. And a bunch of components related to it. Curse of Agony, Hemorrhage, Blood Sacrifice, Shackles of Pain, Soul Trap.
Hang on, I cut myself on all that edge. I need a bandage.
Summon Blood Golem.
Well, that just sounds sticky and unpleasant.
Yes, but probably quite useful.
Potentially. Oh, that's a broken pick.
Oh yeah, and then they made some changes and made a bunch of existing spells into blood spells, like Lacerate and Life Tap and Strength. Oh, that's a fun way to accidentally make someone end up in blood affinity.
Huh, yeah.
Just introduce someone to it and then just kind of say, hey, yeah, you could lean into that.
You certainly could. And I mean, there's also the other blood magic mod that you can do in tandem with that, funnily enough.
Yeah, but that's going to end up giving you the life affinity.
True. I mean, blood and life, they kind of go hand in hand.
Like when I accidentally made myself a pacifist back in the day.
Yeah, fun thing about that with Mana and Artifice now, there's the affinity tinker table. And that allows you to change the affinity of spells.
That's fun.
Yeah. It's also useful for, avoiding that.
Okay, let's be honest. The life affinity is was very strong back in the day. The only problem was...
Ooh, is that Vintium? That is Vintium.
You had to get creative with your murder. Like, I don't think you would get the nausea effect if you used a yeet spell.
Yeah, yeet.
And if there's one thing I appreciate about Minecraft, it's that everybody knows what I mean when I say that.
Indeed. Well, I found some Vintium, which is, helpful. I can't mine it with this pick, though.
No, you need at least iron.
Iron,
I think copper might do it, or... You have copper and tin, yeah?
I do believe so.
You can make some cheap, shitty bronze.
I have copper, tin, and zinc in the chest upstairs. Zinc helps with...
Actually, you could probably use the wooden temporary templates and make yourself a bronze, because you can change the head later, silence tool.
This is true. And a lot of the stuff that I don't think about for the most part.
And I think the silence bronze tools are iron level. I'd have to double check. For all we share a brain cell, our brains work on different wavelengths a lot of days.
I'm the mage, you're the mage tech. That's typically what it boils down to. And then I'm the annoying longsword user that nobody likes.
Stop it with the knees!
Look, it's not my fault that yours are so weak and wobbly.
You hit me with a metal stick larger than you are.
Spin, spin, spin!
Leverage is the thing, dickhead.
I mean, it could be worse. Could be using the hammer and launching you sky high.
That's not so bad anymore, considering.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Kurgan found out the other day that if you do that with the heavy bowgun, you can get a boon, benefit,
Yeah.
boost. Trying to think of the
Yeah.
name for it, but anyway. Speaking of quest book, did I do anything new around here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, hey, getting magical. Oh, dare I go into the Twilight Forest?
I mean, it's a good place for resources.
It
Hollow
is.
Hills are, if you are prepared and like, if you come in prepared for adventure and murder, the Hollow Hills are quite good. But that's the sort of thing you want to bring, you know, a light gun and potions and enchanting to the table for.
Yeah.
That's something we're collectively pretty bad at making use of. Apotheosis enchanting.
I should get into it at some point.
Because between the, like, if you get a good affix item, and then, yeah, with good sockets and enchant it with the above level 30 enchants, it becomes very silly.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons that silence tools aren't always as good.
Yeah. At some point, I want to do is it the Blue Skies mod? Is that the one with like the gatekeeper?
Portal to the other dimension.
Yeah. Because I'm kind of interested in it. The only thing that we've really done is like started the portals. We never really went through them.
Isn't it kind of aetherish?
Kind of, but it does at least apparently have some, you know, solidity to it. Like, there's apparently a couple of bosses you can find and take on in there.
Oh, I'll be right back. I've been having some, call it gastrointestinal disagreement today.
That's unfortunate.
So I may be up and down a bit. Not to put too fine a point on it.
Fair. Oh, hey, it's my favorite person to see. What do you have? It's not like I can buy any of it. So I don't have any emeralds. I'd say go away, but you're not going to listen to me anyway. Friggin' traveling salesman. I should make a dank. A dank would be useful. And dank. AF. Look at the llama go. Oh, God. That reminds me of the commercials for the live action, oh God, that's big. The live action Minecraft movie. Ugh. I wish them all the luck in the world. It's probably not going to get them very far. Stop punching me. Bruise like a peach. Ow. Ow again. Ow, third time. This guy's a jerk. So we've got tin, we've got zinc, we've got copper. Could in fact make bronze. This is one thing I want to do. To make a barrel, you need slabs and planks. Slabs and planks and planks and slabs, haru haru. There's also something else. Yeah, I'll worry about that later. So the agriculture thing needs to happen sooner than later too. That's a barrel. And then this gets me a level 1 dank. Cool. Now I have this. At the very least right now. Frequency, compresses reversible 3x3 and 2x2 recipes. Weird. No. Also no. But useful for later. Options, controls, keybinds. Hmm. There's so many controls. This is one of those things that I really wish they could fix with these mod packs. Activate Helium Flamingo. Sometimes I wonder about Minecraft mod folks. Knowledge of Death is Shift O. Key. Oh. I said oh, not bound. Come on, guys. That still doesn't work. Cool. Curio. Knowledge of Death. Pickup mode. What else is getting in the way? Options Manager. Shader pack selection screen. That can be unbound for starters. Don't really care about the shaders right now. Although, come to think of it, why not? Might take a little while, but
I'm back.
welcome back. I'm applying a shader. Everybody duck.
Ugh.
I think the complementary reimagined isn't that bad for the most part.
In its default settings, it's pretty alright.
It's thinking. It's considering it, folks. Hey, there we go.
I'm gonna say, hold on, folks. It has to restrungulate a lot of visuals.
Yep.
It's to recalculate and re-reticulate a lot of splines.
Indeed. I forget which pickup type is meant for the dank null. Is it filtered pickup?
Filtered pickup will pick up anything that you have one of in
In
there
there
already.
already.
That is the quote-unquote standard method.
Yeah. That is helpful.
So I know if you have a big one, like just for mining, pickup all works pretty well.
Let's see. The other thing I
And
want
then
to
you
do.
can just, hey, it's not picking up stuff. Go in there and adjust it a little.
Yeah. So we have these tool rod templates.
Yep, because those are the dirt cheap ones you can make out of wood.
Yeah, I mean, these aren't that expensive. The blueprint paper is actually easier to make now.
Yes and no. It requires more stuff. The templates are nice specifically because, well, It's wood.
It's flint and a log to make a decent hand chunk of them. Hmm.
They're meant as the early game option.
Yeah.
I believe one of the quests actually gives you a blueprint pack pretty early, though.
Probably. Ooh, it's pretty. And misty.
It doesn't even look too far off from standard Minecraft like this either.
And it's just, better shadows. Speaking of.
Let's be honest, lighting counts for a lot.
It does. Honestly, at this point, I should probably consider gathering materials to build a shit shack. We started with the dwarf hole. Now we need to do the shit shack. Oh, hey, and like that, I can make blueprints with paper.
Provided you have sugarcane, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the starting place wasn't that bad here, actually. I just started next to a giant fuck off hole.
Yeah, you just gotta find an ocean for if you want to do create belts for kelp.
That's true.
And I do know you like create.
Create is fun. It's a tech mod that I can actually, wrap my brain around.
Well, every individual piece of hey, that's a Greek cooking tree.
Oh yeah, the fig.
Yeah.
Fig kapana.
But right, brain. Oh, also the figs make a very nice early food source because they grow quickly and don't give you hunger.
This is true. As far as I know, you can't right-click harvest them, though. Oh, we have animals in the vicinity. That's also useful.
Right. Create. That's probably because each individual component in Create is a very simple puzzle piece.
Yeah.
And you've done enough programming that if someone hands you a set of puzzle pieces, arranging them like Legos is kind of second nature.
Yes. Oh, hey, that's one of the magic thingies, whirly sprigs. They like... Oh, what is it that they like? They like saplings, right? They like swarms of things, right?
Are you going to make a friend?
I'm attempting to. With, like, no knowledge of how they actually work. But
Try
hey.
right-clicking her with the sapling.
Nope.
Eh.
No, they like something. If I recall correctly, carbuncles like gold nuggets. If you drop one, they'll run right up and grab it.
Much as I like Mana and Artifice, I do know Ars Nouveau is, I would call it more convenient to work with.
It's also the resident mage mod. Wildflax. That could be useful.
You can end up doing a lot of the same stuff, but
in hindsight, I probably shouldn't be.
we talked about it before. Ars Nouveau is more about doing magic, where Mana and Artifice is more about the process of doing magic, I guess.
Yeah, it has more like ritual elements to it.
And that's good. Right? Sometimes you want one or the other.
Yeah. Is that a desert? No, it's a beach.
Still useful.
Yeah,
Oh,
sand to sand.
You have a whole real ass ocean.
Yeah, that's useful. Can find kelp there. Oh, the lava's shiny. Oh, look,
I
more
forget. I
lava.
think this pack probably has little logistics. You could probably set up a fisher easy too,
What is
if
that?
not through another means.
Oh, it's the witch
One of
hunter.
the faction mobs.
Yeah, it's a witch hunter. Or what's it called? Spellbreaker.
Same difference, yeah.
Vervener is walking nearby. Good for Vervener.
I think you're being attacked by the Germans.
No, they were just following orders.
If there are any actual Germans in the audience, I am so sorry.
Very true, very true. Did I have Wake Bloom before? I'm pretty sure I did. Blub blub.
I mean, I'll be honest. I've had such good luck just buying herb packs from the required villager
Oh, that forest fire is going to spread.
that actually finding those plants has become kind of secondary.
At this
And
point,
I
all I
appreciate that they let you do
need...
that.
Yeah, at this point, all I need is the Desert Nova and the Tarma root. Oh, God, not you.
You got a sword, you're fine.
I hate those little bastards.
Oh, I have mini melons.
Indeed. It's not that I'm afraid of it, it's that I'm annoyed as shit at it.
I take it one of your early spells is AoE damage, huh?
Yeah. AoE yeet straight up in the air. I call it yeet the baby.
Yeah.
Yeetus the fetus.
Okay, I just had the worst mental image because of that. Death Stranding, the container,
oh, poor
like a
BB.
football.
Oh, poor BB. I'm
Be
not
nice
that
to
much.
BB.
I'm not that much of a monster. He's not a
No,
zombie.
I said it was a terrible thought.
Well, that was a quick way to kill that. As it just continually threw it back in my face like a motherfucker.
That spider was twerking at you.
It was. It's kind of fucking terrifying. I have too much junk.
In the trunk, even.
Yeah, that too. I miss the like really intelligent inventory stashing. Yeah, so I have Wake Bloom, Elm, and Sarah Blossom. They're pretty quick to find. Tarma is in swamps and Desert Novas in deserts. He said tautologically. I hear you out there, jerk. Oh. Well, that's cool.
Oh yeah, the fine silk.
Yeah. God, sushi go crafting. I could do
That's
that.
one thing I might actually recommend, the silence ranged gear. Because it can fire normal arrows. You can also make,
Like
fancy
special.
silence arrows.
Yeah.
And they're kind of interchangeable.
Yeah,
Just
honestly, the
don't
silence arrows are very
I think
convenient.
it's don't fire a silence arrow out of a normal crossbow.
That makes sense.
But you can fire a silence arrow out of a normal bow just fine.
That doesn't.
It's because Minecraft crossbows are a little fucked.
That tracks. Minecraft. We love it, but... Oh, hey, rewards. Lots of rewards.
Yeah, it's a
Ooh.
random, common reward. Oh, lucky.
Well, okay then. I can get a pupper with bones. Need
Reward.
bones.
Dog.
Reward. Man's best friend. Yeah, Metal Age apparently is unlocked with copper and iron. Cooperite and ferrum. I'm going to assume you've been out mining, right? It's Minecraft after all. I found a ton of new ores might confuse you, but you can stick to the vanilla materials to get you started. Copper's abundant, there's plenty of uses for things like ore hammers, drawer upgrades. So make sure to grab plenty of it. Iron is probably one of the most important ores you'll want to get every time you run into it. The world of modded MC pretty much runs on iron. Don't we frickin' know it?
And redstone.
I'm kind of surprised I haven't gotten any Inferium Essence yet. I got a seed out of a reward bag.
Well, that seed turns into many essence.
This is true. The ore hammer. I mean, that is
Yeah,
ore
the copper's
doubling.
the cheapest one, but like it's copper.
Yeah. Several ways to double your output per raw ore. One of the easiest ways is creating an ore hammer is break down one raw ore into 2 dusts, can be smelted to ingots, effectively doubling. Want more per raw ore? Check out occultism.
Oh yeah, the crusher demons.
Oh, right, the crusher demons. All right, the crushinator.
Yeah, you just might want to close down the Greg Tech category and just never look at it. I know you.
So, just yeah.
Yeah, there's a category. Yeah.
Just yeah. That can stay there.
That's the sort of thing I look at, and sometimes Sophie looks at. Ugh.
Right. I remember that. The Franken grinder comes to mind.
Oh, that thing was horrendous.
I
I mean,
yeah,
it
and I
was
thought
great, but it was horrible.
and I thought my create monstrosities were terrible.
I remember unjamming that thing so often.
I'm sorry, how many chickens got into the wiring? I think it's safer to I think it's quicker to say where the wiring ends and the chickening begins.
Well, that's a horrifying thought.
I mean, I have coal, I have ore.
Just watch what happens when you run current through the wire.
Well, that's the end of that chicken. Need copper for things. Need flint. As I stare directly at gravel like an absolute fucking doofus.
You know, you realize pretty quick, at least. You might even have the crafting recipe in this pack.
I forget.
It's just like 3 gravel.
Oh, hey, there's a
Find
flint.
out pretty quick. Yeah, there's a flint.
What I also need now, since I have zinc, is I need andesite.
Yeah, make yourself the cheap andesite alloy.
Yeah. And that way I can get into create, which would actually help in the early game. A fair dinkum.
Well, that's the fun thing about create. It doesn't make itself difficult to work with.
Yeah. It's like a mid-tech mod.
I should probably head out here soon and like figure out some food though.
Crusher, jumbo smelt.
Nice
Potentially.
hanging out though.
Indeed. You're always welcome to come back if you so choose.
Yeah, we'll see how I'm feeling in a bit.
Hmm.
I know I slept weird, so I may just end up taking okay, I call it a nap.
Hmm.
We both know how this ends.
What year is it?
Oh god, that's right. Zach and I looked at Theurgy once. It lets you do
Yeah.
some neat stuff.
Yeah. I was trying to get like an automated system going for it, and I was having a hell of a time. But it does look
Oh,
fun.
you did too. Zach and I tried that on the last world, and we had a hell of a time.
Yeah, it's weird but cool.
It's by the Embers guy.
That explains a lot, actually.
Doesn't it? It also explains the moderate jank.
Yeah, I like that mod. It's really fun, but also, yes, jank. Jank is definitely a way to explain it.
It's not like bad jank. Like I say, it's moderate jank.
Yeah.
Crimson Steel and Blaze Gold, if I remember, like two of the ones that end up getting alloyed a lot.
Not surprising. Bronze. Requires copper dust and tin and a
Anyway,
fire
later, friend.
Take care. Or it could be tin and 3 copper. Make some bronze. Floor hammers. Okay. Oh, Lord, that's a lot of copper. I suppose for the opportunity to double ores, that's kind of nice, but oof. There are plenty of other ways to do it too. Huh. Tiny coal, or, you know, granular processing of ores. Eight, 9. Would it be another 2? It would be. Pretty sure this should work. I have my alloying knowledge correct. Look at that, we got bronze. Which then I have log. Right, I was gonna look at this. Oh, there's so many crafting recipes. Alternative idea. Recipe. Found a new recipe. Ooh. Fire and stonists. That's an interesting idea with Mistag. A mortar and pestle with gravel. That's also an interesting thought. Silicon dioxide. 3 of them. Okay. I love the chemical magic, alchemistry. Crush glyph. Crush gravel into sand with a 2% chance of flint. Mana infusion, that's one that I typically use for fun. Though I typically go the opposite direction. I turn flint into gunpowder for TNT for the whatever it's called. I don't think that the 3 gravel recipe exists, unfortunately. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on. The millstone can mill gravel into flint. That's another bee in the bonnet for create. You can cutting board and shovel gravel into flint. Huh. Forge hammer. Definitely not having an implosion inverter or whatever it's called. Transmutation. Transmute gravel to flint? I didn't know you could do that. Rock crushing pulverizer, induction smelter. Well, I have the... Is that going to be enough, though? That's the problem. Is there another... No. There's one. Well, I'm going to try for this. Oops. Many ways to get through this, but... Oh, come on, game. I think this was the vanilla way that you get gravel. Hey, there's another one. That may not be enough yet, but we'll deal with it for now. God, I'm glad they have that ability. Oh, those will do for now. So for a pickaxe, I need... Well, where is it? This. Pickaxe template to your best friend. Makes a pickaxe head. A tool rod and whatever is going to make up the head of it. Okay. Okay. So then I need the tool rod and the pickaxe. That sounds about right. And then I need you. Sticks. That sticks. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 sticks. We have this. And we have this. That gets us the tool rod. Then I make this. Gets me that. The tool rod. Okay, how does this now work? Oh, it's a very particular way of doing it, huh? Cool. Ah, okay. This breaks the vat. And that is a crude bronze pickaxe, which... Sharp, crude, reduces synergy. Bending 5. Gear sometimes takes extra damage. Oof. Harvest speed, attack damage, durability is lost. Ew. Well, it's a living. What tier is it? Harvest speed 6. Harvest tier iron. Means it should be able to do what I was looking for it to do. Just to grab that Ventium down here. Hey. A strange ore. Yeah, tell me about it. Alright, I think that, however, does require a construction interlude. Because really, at this point, I need to worry about some better lodging than the safety hole. Also, wouldn't hurt me to make something like a bed. Being able to sleep through the night is going to be helpful. Ooh, hey, that's a thing for the tank. Ah, okay, so you can do that to do that. Pebbles. What are uses for pebbles? Oh, you can turn 4 of them into... Okay. Turn 4 into cobblestone. That's about it. Rocky dirt. Not to be mistaken with horror picture show. Those away. The template boards away. The rough rod away. Eyebrow waggle. I'm already out of storage space. I mean, a part of that is having a bunch of tools in my inventory. Start gathering up some building mats. So I have oak. Oak is just kind of the basic bitch building material. Oh, why? Get axed, nerd. What other tree type? There's those, like, tall dark woods over this way. Other side of the hole, thank you. Yeah, those in the distance, in the foggy, foggy distance. Oh, I missed these cyan flowers earlier. Useful for later. Ooh, firefly. What is that? A crystal. Huh. Not often you see those on the surface. Duck. Yellow tree, purple tree, blue tree in the distance behind me. I have a lot of those ready to go. What? Why? Oh. Well, maybe I'm just gonna grab that. Wait. Vengeance spirit. No, thank you. Cow. Don't have a cow, man. Spruce. Spruce is a pretty good dark wood. These trees are enormous. Oh, that's too convincing of a sound effect. Hate that sound. Oh my god, that's a bear. Please don't hurt me. Can I pet that dog? My inventory look like? Moderately open. Well, that didn't do what I expected it to, but I got a decent amount of material out of it. Crypt Stalker. I'm glad I don't piss you off presently. So, we're in a location where I can do some agriculture. Trick being to clear out some space. And level out some space. And with that, it also means building a base of some sort. And eventually porting the stuff from the safety hole to it. So whatever I choose is going to be the start of, well, start of a life on the server. So many bushes. Suppose when you live in a place called the Shrubland, it just makes sense. Oop. Right. Thus it begins. To find a good place to set up shop, and I think this is pretty close to the right spot. Just need to see what I'm working with. Fish. Actually, not a bad idea. Fish is good for food sources. And if I can knuckle down and make the fishing robot again. That might actually be a fun way to keep my food resources up. This seems like a decent little chunk of land to set up on. Might need some terraforming, but it seems decent. Book of Natural Aura.
Moments later.
Yeah, starting off for the first time. Hello, Nyala. Nyala? I'm not sure how that's pronounced, but I hope it's one of the two, and I got it right at least 50% of the time there. Good evening. Hope you're enjoying your time. Welcome to the time sink part of Minecraft, where you lose track of time and then realize that you've been spending like 4 hours building your base. I can see I build bases. Nice. I tend to be kind of, well, the way my friend would put it, and he's right, is I'm a bit of a mod head basher. So I'll get into a mod and I'll just like absolutely power through the tech tree for it. And it tends to happen a lot with the mage mods. A lot of the magic related stuff I tend to keep pretty tightly in my wheelhouse. So we're between normal and mega bases. Nice. How do I want to do this? Oh, that's a... Oh. An underwater ravine, you say? Huh. When I have the Ring of Cordata, that'll be really fun to go and look at. A wild water apple. More of a tech person? That definitely tracks. I rely a lot on tech people to make things like the applied energistic storage. This is all the mods 9, so it's gonna be pretty heavy on both, really. This is also a pack that my friend who was in here earlier was put together for a special just for friends server. And we added a mod called Mana and Artifice. So it's basically ATM 9 plus 1 mod. Starting in ATM 10. Nice. I might actually look into that at some point, but I figured I had this pack ready to go, so I'd just plonk along in it. Done 9 a few times. Yeah, I mean, I like the ATM crew for the things that they put together because they tend to just work. 10 is the newest version of MC. That's a fair point. I know some like to keep on the bleeding edge of it. Uses new. Ooh. Okay. That's definitely an appealing point. I know yeah, because like the mod aggregator of the time is definitely starting to show its age because it's not keeping up with the efficiencies that it needs to. Case in point with ATM 9, as far as our friends have been considered on the friends only server, if you try to load more than one world, you just can't. The Minecraft instance just kind of soft crashes and hangs. NeoForge and Forge are split between the devs that made Forge and disagree. Yeah, it's unfortunate that schisms like that have to form over time, but you know. Majority dropped the problem person to make NeoForge. Gotcha. That's at least a good conclusion, despite the stress that it's probably caused for a lot of folks involved. Certainly hope that folks are taking care of themselves. How do I want to do this? Well, for one, my inventory is already completely busted up. This is going to be fun. Oak slabs, go away. I have a crafting table on a stick. I need to remember to use that more. That's my grapple. Is it? There we go. Go ahead and make a chest. Whack it down somewhere. And put a whole bunch of gubbins in it. I think I'll keep for a reason. Don't need the book right now. Pick it up later. Don't need the ores or the bars. I just need wood. Because I'm building a thing. Forge have been stagnating, so happy to see development again. Yeah, that's a big thing as well. Like, it's a bummer when something that's been so like heavily used across a large portion of a game just kind of stops being worked on. Which, I mean, that's when it comes to mods, that's really the dev's prerogative. But if other people want to take up the mantle, don't stop them. At least that's my feel on it. Like, if somebody approaches you and is like, hey, I know you don't want to work on this anymore, so would you be okay if I, took a crack at it? Like, let them. It's honestly kind of the best of both worlds there. Like, at that point, you can wash your hands of it, and they can continue it forward. Biggest issue is they had to keep asking for explanations and all. Well, yeah, I suppose that can be a bit of a resource strain on somebody that doesn't want to work on it anymore either. But again, it kind of turns into a risk reward or work outcome sort of situation. Like, I don't know. I understand that I'm I wouldn't say unusual, but I would say that I'm a pretty passive individual in a lot of cases. And if I was in that situation, I would just kind of be happy to help to the best of my ability, let somebody else take over the mantle. If I was in a position where I didn't want to work on a project like that anymore, because to me, it doesn't really make sense to hang on to something like that if it's just not going to be used. There have been several like that. That's true. And I know that there's certainly other folks out there, without naming names, that I have a very complicated feeling about. Is this even worth it? Probably not, but I'm going to do it because it's funny. I've definitely had conversations with my friends in the past about particular mod authors that their mannerisms definitely smack of the type of person that was like, they probably did want to make it originally, but then didn't realize that part of making a mod is dealing with people. And they don't like that part. Problem's been the people that made the best mods that died are kind of genius and make spaghetti code that can't be deciphered by anyone but themselves. I mean, that's another thing entirely. Everybody codes differently, and some folks have gone to college for years and years to learn how to code, and some haven't. And the funny thing is, you can't tell based on what the code they're writing which one is which. Perfect example, Thaumcraft. Thaumcraft is definitely a favorite of mine from ages past. Yeah, amazing mod. But yeah, I could definitely imagine that it was, well, pardon the pun, arcane. The AI system in it is genius, but no one can figure it out. Interesting. I mean, if I had the wherewithal to decomp, though, I suppose that's a bit cowboy for code understanding. Oh, how do I want to do this? At some point, I want to make this not a block. I can round off the edge like that a little bit. Spoke to them on their Discord about it. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, the person make mechanism. Gotcha. And they looked at the code wanting to make a robot like that. Oh, I get you. It's just like trying to read Greek. Yeah, yeah. The old phrase, it's all Greek to me. You know, I'm sitting here hemming and hawing over making a shit shack. I should probably just make the shit shack. What starts it is laying the foundation. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll always make a shit shack. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 by 11. Oh, thank heaven. You save space to start and bases are too much or just pop done. Yeah. Exactly. This leads to a 5 by 9 interior? One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 by 9. Oh, there goes that wooden shovel. And the funny thing is, the way I build, this is likely just going to turn into an annexation sort of thing. Or it might turn into, you know, multiple mansion projects. Kind of depends on the mood. Probably set dirt in my dank. Last build is Chinese-inspired pavilion house. Ooh, nice. Pagodas. Something like that. Look like that. Go ahead and put the door over here. At some point I should consider windows, but hey, this is a shit shack. This is the one that you make to survive for an extended period of time. That nice pond outside the main building that housed all the mods in the nether portal. Craft a giant tree to do Botania stuff in. Nice. Yeah, I'll be getting into Botania at some point. Gotta love the flower power. You know what I could do? Did you hear something dangerous out there? Probably. I have doors somewhere. How close to spawn? Pretty close. Spawn is like kind of that way, just a little tad. I effectively spawned on like what would be the western side of the mountain and just kind of wound my way around to the north. Probably outside the safety radius. Yeah, probably. I have run into some monsters out there. Doors. Welcome to the safety hole. I'll probably be porting stuff over eventually. If not quite soon. Oh, yep, there's monster. There's another one. Ooh. Oh, that's a zombie brute. I do not be in a place near that. And this is when I get creepered. Yay! Those for a rainy day. Before I plonk that down. Dude. Ta-da! I'm clever. Speaking of clever, there was a thing I could do in lieu of windows. Can I fire through that? Maybe I shouldn't do that. I heard that. Oh, is that the Mana and Artifice dude? Yeah. I don't have to worry about him. He's not aggro. Yet. It's a very particular situation when she turns aggro. Wait, there's a faster way to do that in this mod pack. Aha. 4 chests. Thank you. I'll eventually get into sophisticated stuff. Ooh, does this give me step assist? I doubt it. Damn. Hi, friendo. Zombie brutes, on the other hand, I had to be worried about because they hit like a brick. But hey, part of building the shit shack is getting ready for, you know, some more self-sufficiency. Sophisticated backpacks are amazing. Yes, they are quite useful. Need to get around to making one. Problem being I need the stuff for it, which there are ways. There are ways to get leather that don't involve killing cows. At some point, I'll be setting up a ranch. I'm trying to make silent gear decent. Yeah. The way my friend put it is like it's kind of a midpoint mod. And yeah, tankers you can make some busted stuff out of. The good old days, I remember those. Plant stuffing, not that that really matters ultimately. Up to 119? Well, that's cool. Extra gubbins. You. Keep the seeds because I'm going to need those to plant a garden. Yeah, I'm pretty partial to Tinkers, but Silence has been growing on me a little bit. It's a similar system with a different infrastructure. And again, you can make some busted stuff in Tinkers. Fun busted, don't get me wrong. Ooh, hey. Imperium Essence. Good, good, good. I'm talking to them as much as I can to encourage them to keep the armor. Takes a lot to make those busted ones. That is true. But hey, I mean, honestly, that's typically the point of the ATM mod packs is you get to the point where you start just making ridiculous amounts of resources. I hate you. Traveling traders. That's mechanism, yeah. I got a kick out of that mod Alchemistry too. I'm gonna take that with me because I can. Oh, hey. Yeah, I still have the flower pouch on me. So get some more of these flowers. Once you can make the mech suit, just flat out better than 90% of things out there. I have to keep that in mind, though. That is tech stuff, and I tend to be ill initiated on that. Need you for lighting. Though honestly, I need a friend to help. Yeah, that's possible. I already have dirt in the... Oh, okay. Well, here, have some more. Once you get the 5x ore setup, it gets much easier. 5x. I think the furthest I've typically gone is 2x. That illustrates anything. I don't have sticks. They're in the other chest, aren't they? Yeah, they're in here. Just make a lump of torches. Make a smooth lump with knobs that has the juice. Light overlay. Because I am anal retentive about making sure that there's no spawn points near me. This is how I deal with my magic herpes gun, too. Everybody thinks that I just randomly place them willy-nilly. No, I place them in places that are going to get rid of a bunch of the spawn overlays. Might look ugly as sin, but it's fucking functional. You make the Megatorch? Not sure, actually. Torches. Redstone, torch, soul torch. Owl torch? Pellet torch. There's a bunch of different types of torches. Huh. Interdiction. Ah. The reliquary one. Interdiction torch. Interdiction Interdiction. Oh Lord. Probably not gonna be able to make that for a long while. Oh, Nebula Sword. A core and a bat wing and a blaze rod. Talking to a person that's typically on a server with friends that do a whole bunch of the other lifting. I don't do a lot of this stuff solo. That part drops from enters, yeah. I mean, if I have a mob farm, it'd definitely go faster. It's not hard, it's just time consuming. So we've got this. What I could do. I'll play with the group last server. Vault Hunters third. People just got busy and stopped getting on. Well, that's unfortunate. Life sometimes finds a way to get in the way. Pretty decently covered in this dimension. Probably consider making sure that my other dimensions are covered. That should work for the most part. Oh. So you're gonna put one of those right there. Put one there. Split the difference, put one there. That means... Oh, it should be pretty easy to copy on the other side. Difference in there. Making a roof out of slabs makes them spawn proof for the most part. Right. As long as they're on the particular like sub level. Well, considering shit check. Let's go with slab. Come on down to the lab and see what's on the slab. Some of those things where, yeah, I think it would be better to do this. Aesthetic sense of a brick. Oops. Oops. Again. Poor aim, that's me. No, ironically, I can't get up there. Fun. This is one of those randomizer things my friends do. Game your stuff. Yeah, I do an event called Multi-World Madness with a bunch of folks. Speaking of which, the next one for that's going to be 2 weeks from now, the 28th. And yeah, we do a bunch of multi-world randomizer stuff together. And how do I want to do this? Not like that, but I did. Right, I don't have a bed. That's a problem. Also, you didn't get to see my my eyebrow scrunch of annoyance there. You have another avatar, yes? Just trying to remember. Yes, I do. I have actually multiple. My persona is a multiform. It has angel, devil, mundane, Seelie, and unseelie fae. Fine silk in there, put the phantom membrane in there. Grab those. Oops, spruce logs. More of that. Turn into more of these. Yeah, of late I was using my angel avatar a fair bit. I figured I'd switch it over today. This will probably show up in the Multi-World Madness next session too. It does remind me I need to get my rule set updated. All things considered, I could probably just top this off that way, huh? Oh, need to close that gap at some point too. Doot. Look at that. I have a roof over my head. Useful. For the sake of it. Helps be a bit more visible at night too. Ta-da! It's been a fun night thus far. Even just, you know, getting to start off on this sort of stuff is pretty fun. I have to consider making this a an extended thing. I know at some point I want to start playing some other games with other folks, like, you know, find some things other than Multi-World Madness to do, or maybe, well, not sure about doing it more frequently, because planning those events is a bit rough on scheduling, but I have fun when we're able to do them. All right, well, I've made a shit shack. Where did I put the... Oh, the other metal's in the other chest outside. I would bet. That's, I don't really need that right now. I need... That should work. Hmm? A mana and artifice monster? Probably. That's a mistake, and I'm going to regret it later. In the meantime, for everything else, there is... I don't want to do Sushiko crafting. We've got wheat seeds. That'll be useful for Botania and for bread. That Sushiko crafting, I'm going to leave that alone. Soy seeds, ditto. Cucumber seeds, ditto. Thermal cultivation. I don't know what amaranth is for. Thermal cultivation. Industrial hemp is good for string. A seedy place. Onion, barley, flax, onion, barley. Now, with some extra consideration. Put these away. Should grow some kelp. Especially if I'm going to be getting into create. What I can do, I can start a cycle of charcoal making. At the... I'm hearing things. At some point, I do need to go mining. After all, as they said, the game is called Minecraft. Need to find andesite. That would help me make a host of things or create. Stone pick stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll worry about reformatting later. It's gonna make this place a headache, but it's my headache. Typically vanilla stone, usually more available in mountainous regions. Yeah. I might be able to find something nearby, but it's a toss-up. You can hold these for now. Not going to be using the wolf spawning for a bit. This is probably my best bet for now. A very small garden full of very few things. Could fix that with some... Ooh, that's a tall black flower. Have that. Cool, I got one seed out of that. That's better. Ooh, aura blooms. That's an unfortunate situation. Put those back where they came from, and so help me. Rice? That's the Sushi Go crafting version. That's staying in a dark, dank hole somewhere. Cucumber seeds. I already have enough of those. Spinach. That's a new one. It's also very true of me in particular that if I don't have to think about it, I don't. So being in this alone kind of forces me to think about things, which should, in turn, lead to me learning new stuff about mods. My friend very rightly said that I should minimize the Greg Tech tab. Duck. Snails. Oh, hey, that's a Drigme. You like livestock, don't you? William Aura Bloom. Oh. What is that? Is that a... Oh, that's probably a stomach tree. What is that? It's a floating something or other. That much I could say. It's a floating so-and-so. like that noise? It's heckin' dork down here. Oh, it's a dungeon. That's not great. What? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I said. Boy. Back off. Okay. That just happened all around me. I found a place I don't want to go right now. Look, man, I'm a gamer. If something suddenly starts playing music, I'm fairly certain it's going to be at least a little more of a challenge. Oh, no. You are the last thing I need right now, dude. Huh. Ooh, pretty. Backpacks have a jukebox function. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I know. I don't like you. You don't like me. You also have terrible aim, which benefits me in the long run. Ah, sucks to suck. Jellyfish. It tells me it's a bad idea to touch those. Typically. Zinc. Use that for a rainy day. That's coal. That's useful. God, I love vein miner. Oh, goody. There's no villages nearby. That kind of suck. I like how the shader simulates waves. In the meantime, what have I done? I haven't found iron yet, so I need that. There is something here. Oh, yeah. Mistag. Cool, I got an oak log. Don't spend that all in one place, kid. Mistag. Inferium. I'll take that. Chemistry basics. What? Earth, fire, water, air? It is literally combining chemistry and alchemy. It's funny. Welcome to Thermal Series. Maybe, at some point. Occultism, seeing demons, or dreaming of demons. Sad day. I don't think that zombie dropped a backpack that I picked up. Darn. Put that away. That away. Throw the coal in there while I'm at it. Trade you. Ooh, a potato. Actually good. Copper. Plant the potat. I just need beetroot and carrot. Oh, there's a safety hole that has a bit of a spiral. A bit of a spiral mine. Nope. Oops. Um, I've been kind of mystified about the random dirt patches underground. Okay, I found shale. Copper. Useful. Quite. I think we'll eventually find a cavern opening down here. Statistically speaking, it's likely. Found it. Well, that's a conclusion to that question. Oh, that's a long way down. Nah. Get the distinct impression they don't like me down here. Nope. I know those sound effects. Those are not good sound effects. It's not for somebody with, like, no armor and a stone sword to their name. traveling salesman. Oh. Deep, deep hole. So, things I'm hunting for. Andesite. Honestly, I could probably do with settling in for a bit. Sometimes you do, in fact, just have to wait for some things to work. Useful for later. I need to find dripstone at some point. That'll be beneficial. That's another hole. Yeesh. What? Ow. Tom took purple flowers. Oh god. Damn. Phantoms. More annoying than dangerous, but you know. Ow. Look, I'm trying, okay? Now you're coming from the right angle. Back off. I said. Got your number, mate. Look, if you just left me alone. Oh, hi. I know you. I don't like you. Pretty sure the feeling's mutual. He's dead now. High grass plant. I bet. Flax plants. Flax flowers are nice. Ooh, Sarah blossoms. Oh, look, a traveling merchant. Ooh. Well, I had Vintium ingots. I can get the Codex Arcana and be ready to go. Meh. At some point, I also have to make the, it used to be called the Akashic Tome. Now I think it's called the Esoteric Tome or something like that. That way, I can carry all my books in one place. Well, most of my books in one place. That's Salamoniac ore? It is. The Theurgy mod is interesting, but clunky. Certainly a fun little transmutation mod, though. Hello. Might there be a smackerel of adventure here? Yes, actually. Aluminum. Is this another entry to the place? No. No, this is a very different place. Ooh. There's ores, but there's also danger. That's the thing. Think about like what I want to do. Eventually, I'm gonna have to dive in. Have some figs. Oh, hey, another entry point. Salamoniac ore. Oh, there's lava all over the place. Okay. That just makes it even more dangerous. Especially for me and my blind jumping ass. Well, the safety hole is that way. Another drink me. Cool and useful. It's a long way down. Try to find a softer landing. Yeah, like that. It's regular old stone. Excuse me, rude. Jasper. Ashes and bones. Silver and gold. The lichen. Starters, you watch out for this. I like the Naruto running. Excuse me? Even more Naruto running. Ooh, I want that. Ventium. Ooh, hey. Hi, buddy. Here's something I needed. Harvest tier 2. Huzzah. Ore. Let's use more of that if I have the inventory space. Probably the Jaspers, not really that useful for me. Oh, hey, a blitz. Oh, God. Monsters everywhere, and they're having fights around me. Except for the blitz. The blitz is after my ass. Spiggity swooty, that blitz is after my booty. Ooh, heart. That I can't pick up. That's okay. Excuse me, Mr. Horror Show. Please don't do that. What a terrible night to have a curse. Eh. I'm out of the underground. Ooh, lime flower. Eat some more of those. Don't have inventory space. Do not murder the squids. We're back at the shack. Honestly, at this point, is a good thing. Raw tin, raw aluminum, raw iron. The Ventium in there. Right. That's another thing I could do. Where's my dank? Put shale in there. Curse of Bones. Huh. That's an NBT item. Pretty sure. Creative. A lot of moving parts to make an ATM star. Bounty board. Kill 5 zombies. Basic tools. Harvest tier 2. Get some more iron. Need a drying basin. Bag of seeds. extra seedy place. Kiwi seeds from Croptopia. Peanuts from Thermal Cultivation. Flax from Silent Gear. Certainly gathering up the copper. Friend went to take a nap. I wonder if he's going to wake up next year. Mistag. Mistag, Lexicopotania. I mean, create is one thing, but does it even have a... It does. This will be the main ingredient for most of this mod's items and blocks. Oh, wow, they just give me a free wrench? Cool. I'll take that. I'll take a free wrench. Schematic table will read and write structures to and from schematics. You can use it to copy buildings or to share them with others. Nifty, but not something I'm going to do. Andesite alloy. Therein lies the challenge. Zinc and andesite. Once I find andesite. Engineer's goggles, which requires a gold plate. Yeah. Lawyer, chain drives. Andesite casings. Well, I have the wrench now. That's actually a pretty useful item. May as well get that underway. Just wait until you get machines for this. Wheat seeds, flax seeds. Who needs spiders anyway? Sugar cane. Right, that's the thing I could do if I had the string. I don't think I have the string though, actually. Not yet. Wheat crops are taking a while. Immersive engineering. A string. Another string. I have my thoughts correct. 1, 2, 3. Fishing rod. Start of a fisher. Ferdinand the Knight is over that way. I'm not fighting him. Fishy business. Oh, God. Algae. Put those away while we're at it. Willie would be proud. But he usually closes by 5, so who cares? I get that one. I get that reference. Making a kitchen with a book. Looking for blockheads. You cook a book to make the Cooking for Blockheads book. You literally cook the books. Should process some of that iron. Mean. Sure, go ahead. Knock yourself out. La da da. Okay. I will say one thing about this. It is just nice to be able to vibe for a bit. A lot of the other stuff that I do on my channel, it's like either going to be fast-paced like Monster Hunter, or it's something with some voicing and drama alongside it, like Persona and Guild Wars. Although Guild Wars is a bit more chill these days, because I'm just kind of going through the latest X-Pack. Beyond that, I'm sure the other misadventures I get into have some potential there, but one way or another, I'm finding more and different projects to get into. We have the Metal Age. Stone. Gee, thanks. An iron pick. Isn't it iron pick? That's nice and all. Getting magical. With basic iron tools, you can get started on a brand new adventure in magic using the mod Ars Nouveau. Creating Novice Spellbook allows you to create beginner spells like casting projectiles to mine or damage mobs. Ars Nouveau requires a set of iron tools. Right. That is a thing. Furnace upgrade. With new metals, we can upgrade our furnace using the mod iron furnaces. Allow you to add augments to upgrade speed, change the function of the furnace, and more. Make automation easier by allowing you to auto pull or push from the sides using the config on the left of the interface. Okay. There's augments. Basic ore doubling. At this point, I can make the copper. 2 9s, that's 18. Sets, 2 sets of 8 plus another 2. You're making that. Whoops. Well, that's a piece of solid stone that's no longer going to be solid stone. Those. Charcoal. Something somewhere wanted me to do that. Not sure what, but they did. Crafting on a stick. Smithing table on a stick. Anvil on a stick. That's funny. Tips and tricks and other useful items. Mild Sky, Apotheosis, RF Generator, Comforts, Tool Belt, Infinite Water. Can be. Is this reactor coolant? Simple Magnet, Personal Shrinking Device, Building Wand, Nature Compass. Storing Experience. Experience Crystal allows you to store experience either by giving it your levels or pumping in experience from a tank. How do you make this? Okay. Cook the rest of that. Start making ore hammer. Sure, I could turn 5 iron into 10. Well then. also easy torches and torch. Let's make this a little easier on myself, shall we? Magnetite block. Inferium ore. Ooh. Oh yay, sulfur. Useful later. That sounds suspiciously... Yeah. Whoa! Ow. Right between the eyes. Oh, once again, I find myself in hell. That's copper right underneath me. Whoops. Whoops. What the? Excuse me, Chauncey, can you not? I'm finding multiple entrances into the same cave network, I'm sure. Oops. That's marble. Dagnabbit. That's dark as sin. Ow. Back off. I said. You good? Apparently not. Salamoniac, iron, zinc. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. That's a brute. Ow. Run away. Flee. It's always fun watching skeletons just kind of swan dive off a ledge. Yeah, go after the skeleton. Excuse me. Said go after the skeleton. He's hitting you. And I am too, but that's no, never mind. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep, there I go. Dang. Let's spawn. Well, the upswing, it's pretty easy to get back to my ghost. Get back to my tombstone. Oh yeah, those tomato plants are a thing. Brandon the Rough. He can continue to stay rough over there. I'm a ghost. Mostly. I'm a ghostly mostly. There you are. I know you're here somewhere. Boop. Tomb disappears, and I can still see, like, never mind. I can no longer see, and I'm pretty sure everything is after me again. Ooh, that's a block of raw zinc. That said, I've been at this for a little chunk of time now. Zinc away. Put the iron away. Grab that. Make the blocks. Hey, Crucius, welcome in. Getting close to adjourning time, but happy to see you. This is probably going to be happening a bit more frequently now, just because I have the opportunity. I took the dive into trying this out, and honestly, I kind of like just being able to vibe a little bit. I would go longer, but I do have a another engagement after this. I am the storyteller for a World of Darkness campaign, so I have to skedaddle pretty soon here and get ready for that. But just making sure that I've got a lot of other stuff in order first. More charcoal. I need to chop down and plant some trees. Well, this was a nice little starting foray into things. I went from completely exposed at night to safety hole to shit shack, and now I get to do some resource collecting. Which World of Darkness setting? I am storytelling Changeling, and basing it in the city that I live in with some fun additions and homages to other tabletop games that I've been either a player or a DM in. I'm certainly hoping that the folks that are playing the game like the homages, because, you know, they're people that I've played with in other campaigns, so they get to see some of that stuff show up in this Changeling campaign. I am looking forward to it. But I think with that, I am going to go ahead. Is Discord doing the thing again? Discord's doing the thing again. What is going on here? Devices. Devices? Maybe. No, voice and video. Weird. Well, now it appears to be witnessing things. Okay, yeah, now it's changing. It wasn't before for some reason. Anyway. That's a whole different kettle of fish to deal with. Anyway. I believe I'm going to go ahead and bring us back here. So. Did it break again? I think it broke again. What the heck? Anyway. I'm pretty sure y'all can still hear me. So that's its own thing. Thank you, everybody, for joining me in the adventure for the evening. I certainly hope you've enjoyed your time. And as always, if you have, don't forget to follow along and spread the word. I always hope to grow the community, and I certainly hope it's been fun to watch me vibe out and get started on a brand new adventure in a Minecraft mod pack. I am on Twitter, SuperPositive, YouTube for safekeeping. I have a Discord server, and I'm on a host of social medias. The links to those are in the bio under the stream, as well as my wonderfully dense socials command, which nets you everything, everywhere, all at once. And finally, to those who chat, I appreciate you. To those who lurk, I appreciate you. And to those who watch the VODs, I appreciate you. And I certainly hope that I can see you here live someday should the opportunity ever arise. And with that, let's find a raid target for the evening, shall we? It's just not showing when I talk on the reactive image because Discord keeps like not determining my voice input right, which is weird. It typically doesn't have this problem. Even so far as it's literally showing when I open the voice and video settings and then it works. But then when I close it, it stops working. It's confusing. Because now it's not it's not working. Weird. Okay, I'm gonna have to try and figure that out elsewise. Let's find our raid target and shuffle along. Got people doing VR chat. We've got Freedom Planet 2, Super Mario 64, Art's always nice to vibe to. Valinar's doing Cult of the Lamb. We could always boop them off. Kaz is doing Guild Wars 2. I wonder what he's up to. I think he was doing... Oh, he's doing Heart of Thorns. Holy heck, I think he took off. Remember correctly, he was doing base game before. Now he's in Heart of Thorns. Cool. What if he's doing a full storyline run through? Well... all things considered, I think we are going to go ahead and hit it, Guild Wars 2. That's another game you can vibe to for a fair while. Here's Ray talking for the evening, folks. Feel free to copy it up and paste it down as we make our way over to Cast Bolter. And if you don't have access to my emotes, of course, feel free to use whatever you've got access to. It's not about putting my face all over it. It's about spreading love moving forward. But the doors are open, the portal is shining in the distance, and I'll say to you all once more, be you denizens, be you hunters, be you visitors, thank you for joining me here again in Daimono Marina. Let's go greet another, shall we? Take care out there, and try to be a light in the darkness when you can be.